Yeah, okay, mate. Let's have a look here. JTO, you already own some. Nice work on that. It looks like similar to Arkham before it moved. So, very nice bullish outside bar on a yearly, right? So a bullish outside bar on a yearly is suggesting that, you know, if it's not this year, well, maybe next year it can continue running higher. You can hear my dogs making noises in the background. Yeah, bullish 6 months, so it's a new chart, of course. Still red on the 3 month here, but you know, it had a nice dip. It looks like the low was in anyway. I mean, it looks like these were the lows, so it's probably good to be holding it. But let's continue to look through it and see if we can find anything else. You know, the monthly has flipped, took liquidity below and now flipped green. Very nice. It's actually attempting to form a bullish engulfing monthly candle. So, you know, bullish engulfing monthly candle here would then imply that, you know, price could continue higher and take out these previous highs, at least continue to push up into the wick here to take liquidity at the very least. But it does look like it might want to go higher overall. The 9 week candle, we just had a new 9 week candle. Yeah, not my favorite 9 week setup, to be honest. I would kind of prefer some sort of dip into here. If you get a dip into there, I think it's a great buying opportunity. Just want to go back to the monthly here. What was the monthly doing? Yeah, it's a strong candle there. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of that monthly, that 9 week, but you know, it shows us very choppy, and it is very choppy. If this can come back down to fill these wicks again, right? I know that's a third attempt, and maybe not it's going to do that. It's tough to say, to be honest. But if it does come down into these wicks, it looks very good. There's 12 days left. It's not managed to moon or anything yet. Like here, you know, you can see these candles here, and you can see this third candle here that dipped right back down to fill here. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see something like that on a new month. Hopefully it doesn't run before a new month, but this would kind of fulfill what I would prefer to see. If there's a bit of a wick down on a new month, stop hunting this candle somewhere down in here, and then it can run more freely to the upside. That's what I would prefer. That's what I would kind of like to see. Hopefully it doesn't run without you. You're already involved, but if you're like, this looks good overall. I do like this. We had the dip. The dip could not hold. We've moved back up. This is a large weekly consolidation candle. To be honest, the weekly consolidation candle looks very good, and it looks like it's rounding out here and wants to run. So, you know, you probably could buy a small bit here, but I would be prepared to add some lower. I just don't really like this. Now, I could be wrong on that, and this could open up and it's already green, and maybe we could form some sort of candle like that. It could prove me wrong here. I would prefer the bit of a dip. See, it got a dip here and it got a dip here. I would prefer the dip, but now you did compare it anyway to Arkham. This rounding base, let's just look at Arkham very quickly. Yeah, I see what you mean. You know, it's a bit of a rounding base, and it's kind of chopping about here. Kind of a rounding base and chopping about. Yeah, it is interesting. Not quite as good as Arkham at all, but still interesting. Our JTO here, you can see it's fairly large, right? It's 455 million, so it is $500 million. I just want to show you Arkham. Arkham has already 10x'd or whatever, and it is now it's almost the same. The Arkham's probably 20% larger, but you know, both of them are about $500 million, right? Meaning that, you know, both are already the same market cap, and Arkham has already had this huge move, right? So from the base here or whatever, Arkham has already had a 5x move. So Arkham's a lot smaller in market cap, so it's good to take that into consideration. So anyway, I'm not saying that it can't run like Arkham, but the market cap is larger, and it is more difficult to run like Arkham. Of course, this could end up being a $20 billion coin. Who knows? So it still could run like Arkham. I'm not saying it can't. Many coins in the bull market run to $20 billion, meaning that it could still 20x from here. Who knows? It's possible. So, but yeah, I do agree with you. On the 3-day chart, there is a very similar setup to Arkham. You know, you can kind of see it here. And we are kind of doing that round out that we got here. So yeah, I do like the chart. I do like the structure. It's just noted that it is a larger market cap than Arkham, but the similarities are there. You can see here there was a few wicks down, wick down, wick down, and before it ran. But you know, we've already had 2 wicks down here, so yeah, it's tough to say if this will come back down where I wanted it to come back down. What if the market remains strong now and we continue moving higher? So how it started on Arkham on a 2-week candle, on a 2-week chart. So you can see that, you know, the consolidation, the chop about, but then you got this small bullish engulfing 2-week candle. If this gives a small bullish engulfing 2-week candle, right, somewhere here or whatever, I didn't draw that very well there at all. Maybe I'll do it that side. Well, then it might start to get really interesting. What if it does give some sort of similar setup to Arkham? It is already green on the 2-week here. In theory, it should not moon on this 2-week, but if it does hold and give that, there's a possibility to try and get long on the new 2-week. Otherwise, in the meantime, you could wait and see if you can get that bit of a dip. So you could buy into the dip, or you could then buy into strength if you see it and trade that new 2-week candle. But yeah, very well spotted on the similarities.